shots. Subscribe, stay woke, now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. It's the Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. Welcome to the mic. It's the Dennis Byron Show. Breaking headlines, truth in every flow. From courtroom scenes to exclusive shots. Journalism raw, yeah. Byron calls the shots. Subscribe, stay woke. Now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show.
Frontline with the pen. Hip hop inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip hop inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm a G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalism record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Yeah, they on the map, run and tell that. Frontline with the pen. Hip hop inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip hop inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
My name is Delphine Martinez Saunders.
May I please have you spell it?
The whole thing?
First one and the second.
Okay. VELCALMANZAR.
Great, thank you. You may take a seat, please, watch your step.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for coming back. Good afternoon, Ms. Almanzar. Do you prefer I call you Ms. Almanzar, Cardi B, or it doesn't matter?
I mean, you can call me Cardi. Easy.
You feeling better today?
Maybe.
And I'll need you to speak up, man.
Yeah,
Hard to hear you.
a little better.
Your birthday is October 11, 1992.
Yes,
You're left-handed.
yes.
Are you the firstborn child?
To my mom.
Did you take any medication, drugs, or alcohol that would affect your ability to testify today?
No.
Biggie before he left the park, ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip-hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip-Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, head sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Yeah, they on the map, run and tell that. Frontline with the pen. Hip-Hop Inquirer. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip-hop Inquirer the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. While they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lived every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip-hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip-hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put a one in the chat. Put a one. Did you guys hear me? Did you just hear me a minute ago? Did you hear what I just said a minute ago? If not, ladies and gentlemen, the trial of Cardi B will commence momentarily. Shout out to all those who are joining in from all the different platforms. I really appreciate you. Shout out to Barty Gang. I see you, Barty Gang. I see you. Okay, so I have an exclusive announcement. I know you guys, I thought you guys was listening, but I have an exclusive announcement. Tomorrow morning, yours truly will be live in the studio on Court TV discussing the trial of Cardi B. We're going to give you guys a recap of this week's testimony, and we're going to talk about what some of the witnesses said. We're going to talk about what we think about what some of the witnesses said. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, yes, your guy, Mr. Dennis Byron, will be in the studio of Court TV tomorrow morning with none other than the incomparable, the incredible legal mind of Julie Grant. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you shout out Julie Grant. Make sure you go ahead and tag up Court TV. We are going to be in the building tomorrow. Yes, this is what we do. This is not a hobby. This is what we do for a living. We report the news, and we try to give you guys the best reporting available, especially with someone I really like, Cardi B. She's from the Bronx. She is Afro Caribbean. Ha! Oh my goodness, guys. Boy, let's talk about. Hey, hold on. Stand by. We got feedback. Hold on a second here. I gotta watch my text messages because I'm getting hit up on the texts. Oh my goodness. Shout out to all those who have been following the case. Cardi B, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, she don't back away from a fight. Well, hold on, I gotta be careful with that statement. unless the fight involves a very large security guard who's might be fanning out in the medical office. She don't really back down off a fight. But if you got some big combat boots on, and and she's cornered, either Cardi going to, she's gonna just keep her distance. Try to. But if you fanning out, know what happened. Give me, listen. Give me 5 feet. Get back up. You got a whole uniform on, recording her. What you doing over here, lady? You're in a woman's space. I mean, if you're that close to her, maybe as you're talking, maybe a little spit might have came out, but I'm sure it wasn't intentional. I don't think people just going around spitting on people. That's just, Scotty don't just do that. But you guys, you gotta watch this, and we saw what the attorney representing the plaintiff did yesterday, asking Cardi about wigs and everything. Didn't you have a wig on? Is this your real hair? It's not. Wait, what does it matter? Is the plaintiff alleging that she got hit with Cardi's hair? What's that all about? Wait until the attorney Lisa Moore, who represents Cardi B, get the plaintiff on the witness stand. You guys didn't see it. A lot of you guys didn't see Cardi testify before today. This is the first time, before yesterday and the day before yesterday. And that's the first time many have seen Cardi B inside a courtroom live testifying. We saw Cardi in action in Georgia. Obviously, there wasn't cameras in the courtroom because it was a federal case, so with no cameras allowed. But we saw Cardi in action back then. And those who was in the courtroom, shout out to the lead attorney. Who else was in there? Infamous Sylvia. Who else was in there? Queen Lily. Who else was in the courtroom? Choke no joke. Who else? I may be free. Oh, I was in the courtroom, by the way. I was in the courtroom. But yeah, with that said, we did get, well, shout out to my attorney, Brittany Dobbins, who also was in the courtroom. I think I'm missing somebody. I don't know if I'm missing someone. Oh, shout out to all the U.S. Marshals. All those U.S. Marshals were in the courtroom. But yeah, it went down, and shout out to Queen Tasha K too. Tasha K doing her thing over there. She's doing her thing. She's doing her thing over there. I ain't gonna hate on Tasha K. Listen. I don't know how Tasha K reporting the story. Hopefully, objectively, I don't know if she's gonna recover it. I don't know if she's covering it. Has Tasha K covered the story? Is she covering it? Probably kind of awkward her covering it, but let's just look at how the lawyers do today. From what I'm told by Lil Birdie, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, we are here going to be reporting gavel to gavel on this case involving the queen of hip hop. I know y'all going to say, what are you talking about, Mr. Byron? I said, we're talking about queen of hip hop right now, Cardi B. Cardi B. Yes. Just a few minutes. They're in the courtroom. I'm told they're in the courtroom right now. The camera's just not up, but they're in the courtroom. Stand by. Stand by, cameras are up. Stand by. Okay, guys. Okay. Cameras are up. We just waiting for the cameras to point to the witness stand. So stand by. Okay, so I believe there's one of the jurors. Okay, we're here. We're here, guys. We're back. Stand by. Okay, we lost the cameras again. They're not ready yet. They are not ready yet. But stand by. Okay, let's try it again. Cameras adjusting. No sound yet. Here we go. Still adjusting cameras. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you hear the sound of my voice. We should be starting momentarily. Put a 1 in the chat. Amani Ellis v. Cardi B. Oh, they're still adjusting cameras, guys. When the judge takes the bench, that's when cameras can roll. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As previously announced, I will be live in the studio of Court TV tomorrow morning to discuss this trial. So make sure you guys are tuned in to Court TV in the morning. I will be live in the studio with my good buddy, Julia Grant. Julie Grant, yes. Okay, guys, tell me how's my video? How's my video? Hold on. Let me get on the screen here. Let me get on the screen. Let me get on the big screen here. Hold on. Okay, let's go. Let's get this out of here. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay. Hold on a second here. Get you up out of here. Get you here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, guys. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? All right. All right. We're going to have some fun today, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to have a little fun today, just a little bit, not too much. We're going to be nice. But if the lawyer representing the plaintiff tries Cardi again like he did yesterday, he's going down. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Yes, we are waiting for the testimony to continue. We are waiting for the testimony to continue of rap superstar Belcalis Melanis Almazar. Yes, it's going down. Yeah, he tried. Listen. How about this? Yeah. I think the guard, the security guard, the former security guard, was a body gang. We got to check the body gang register. Was that a body gang member? Oh, was the mother a body gang? Because they came in like we were body gangs. Oh my goodness, we were body gang. Oh my goodness, they came in. They brought the beautiful grandmother in too. I'm like, wait a minute, ma'am, you really weren't there. So what's happening now is the judge has to decide whether or not he's going to allow the receptionist who worked during the time of this, let's just say, disagreement. Will the judge allow this witness to testify? This is what we're waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. While you guys are in here, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you are following, subscribing. Even the ones who jump ship, you can come back over here. Yeah, but it's going down. And come on back on over here. Oh, you have to be able to see it on Twitter. We're on Twitter as well. We are live on Twitter as well. We are live. Listen, it's about to go down. From what I'm told, it's going down. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When Lisa Moore gets the plaintiff on the witness stand, because Lisa Moore will be doing the exclusive breaking news. Attorney Lisa Moore will be doing the examination of the plaintiff, Amani Ellis. And anyone who has seen how Lisa Moore surgically examines witnesses, it's not a pretty sight. Some things you can prepare for, some things you just can't. We don't know what this is going to be with Miss Amani Ellis and how she's going to be able to hold up to the rigorous examination by attorney Lisa Moore. But it's going down. Rest assured, it's going down. And what's up with this asking Cardi about her hair? It's just your hair. Like, hey. You probably seen 1,000 pictures of Cardi B. You know she wears wigs. She also has very nice long hair. But he was just trying to, listen, I'm going to tell you what I believe he was doing. He was trying to throw Cardi off. He already violated the judge's order on the motion in limine by not discussing any reference to gangs. Why is that even relevant when this woman was simply going there to see an OBGYN doctor? She never thought she was going to walk in and have a very large woman in a uniform follow her with a camera phone. Think about who we talking about here. Cardi's already asked the security to stay downstairs. She's already on high alert as a celebrity, traveling without a security literally in tow. She said, stay downstairs. There's nothing can happen to me while I'm in the office building. She never thought that she had to worry about security. She never thought that she had to worry about security when she had her own security downstairs and she had someone in the building who used to work for Allied, which is a very large company, and have to have any interaction with this security guard. How do you kick someone out of a building who's coming in to patronize a medical physician? Let's make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. Why would she have to be concerned with a security guard who is tasked with securing property and things and making sure they're safe? Not the alleged groupie, the fan who's supposed to simply been doing a job. Okay, guys, I'm watching the camera. Once I see it, we go live. I'm bringing you guys in the room. In the room. And now, here's the other thing. Was it really a scratch on her face? Because I looked at that photo. I don't know what that was that we saw. I don't know what that was that we saw. I would have loved to see the picture that was snapped the day of this alleged attack. And something else I want to ask you guys. Wouldn't it make sense if you're in the building on the floor where doctors are there that you would get treated immediately for a scratch, a scratch or some type of altercation? Your security, who rendered first aid to you? I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question. Why would you have gotten some first aid? Why wouldn't you have taken a picture? You already had a phone in your hand. You had a phone in your hand. Clearly, you could have took a picture. Or were you live? Because if you were live, you should have a bunch of withholding. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Conferring about witnesses, the special verdict form, and the jury instructions, and did the court want us to continue doing that now or during the break at 11? Or?
Yeah, probably during the break.
Thank you.
Yesterday I ruled that Dr. Finke could testify. I want to rule on the Malcolm issue. I don't think that there's any evidence of intentionally hiding this witness. I think both parties wanted to identify this witness. I think both parties made attempts to investigate to identify this witness. At the final status conference, the receptionist was identified as a witness. We had discussions about attempting to identify her. She subsequently was identified, so I don't think that there's unfair surprise. I don't find any evidence of bad faith in terms of the discovery process, and so I'm going to allow her to testify.
So she's going to be testifying.
What's that?
May I add one thing about
What's that?
Yesterday you suggested that I believe the purpose of saying it is to have fairness to my side is you would allow me to depose her. If I wish to depose her, do you allow that?
I think if she can be deposed over, say, the lunch break, because I think you're going to call her today.
Plaintiff's counsel left a message yesterday that apparently it sounds like he's going to run out of witnesses this morning.
Okay.
We intend to call her this morning. She is unavailable in the afternoon. She has a child that she has to take care of. The child is in preschool at the moment, and so that's her only window.
May I respond now?
Go ahead.
It's not that I'm going to be running out of witnesses. I wanted
Come on.
to learn what is going to happen with the hearing today about these witnesses, and there was no ruling about my witnesses. There's still 3 more to go. So I did leave a message for Mr. Peterson that my intention was to have Cardi B testify today, possibly put on the plaintiff, recall her as to some of the facts that are discussed in Cardi B, and then have the defendants put on their witnesses in the afternoon, and I would then, if it drags on, bring more witnesses next week.
Your Honor, if I may. First of all, I would object to him recalling in his own case in chief a witness, a party who's already been questioned and there was cross. But second, the idea, what he's referring to in this phone message last night, was that Your Honor said that you would be willing to allow parties to take witnesses out of order, which I understood to mean that if there was a defendant witness, I could put them on during the plaintiff's case in chief. What he's proposing is that he's run out of witnesses and wants me to take my case before he rests, and I would object to that.
Your Honor, it's not that I'm saying that I'm running out of witnesses. What I'm saying is the court has advised us that we can call witnesses out of order. Because it's a holiday weekend, these witnesses have other plans, the same way that his witness is unavailable in the afternoon. Dr. Azizulahi, Ms. Parsi, and Amanda Kelly, they have their own obligations and they're not available to testify today, but they would be available next week, on Tuesday, right after Labor.
Generally speaking, I'm okay with having witnesses being called out of order, but I think, was Amanda Kelly, when was Amanda Kelly identified?
She was 100% identified. She would be testifying as to Dr. Scher that he has died in 2021. If there could be an agreement between counsel and the court, that the court would make an instruction that it is a fact that Dr. Scher has died in 2021, that the parties have stipulated to that, I don't need to call it that.
Okay.
That's all I want her for.
There was, I don't know.
You can look online. It's a death certificate.
I don't know. My understanding and my recollection is the plaintiff testified he died, so I don't know why we need a receptionist to come in and testify that he died.
Because there's not something concrete that establishes that fact. Amanda Kelly also is a
Can we
witness.
just say it's not in dispute?
Why not stipulate?
I don't have any evidence that he's in Jamaica living a high life. I mean,
Well-
if that resolves the issue, that's fine. We're not gonna put on evidence that he's alive and hiding or something.
I will say this, Amanda Kelly also witnessed, when the witness came into their office, she saw the scar, she'd be testifying about things like that they had a medical file for her. There's a lot more involved that really Amanda Kelly would be beneficial for. So it's up to them. If they want to take that chance and have all that come out, that's what's coming. I'm willing to let that go and keep it simple because the court wants this to go fast. All I want is a
I want
stipulation.
you to go efficiently.
Correct, yes, Your Honor. All I'm asking for is a simple request that Dr. Scher has died. Whether she saw him, didn't see him, that's coming through the plaintiff. But he's dead. He is dead.
Well, what proof, I mean, once you show defense counsel, whatever proof you've got that he's dead, and then maybe he can stipulate to it.
Yeah, but he's adding more to it. He's saying that she.
There is more. If Amanda Kelly
Wait, that's not interrupted or address it. I'm sorry. All right.
He's adding a lot more that was never disclosed before. When he added Amanda, whatever her name is, in July, he said receptionist to Dr. Scher. That was it. Now he's saying that she's gonna testify that she didn't see a scar on it.
May I-
They have no medical
May I
records.
respond?
He's not done yet.
That there are no, they produce no medical records by Dr. Scher. So, I mean, this is a complete end around discovery. They never identified her in discovery. And if he's asking me to stipulate that he's dead, but adding all this baggage to it, if there's any deposition that should be taken, if there's gonna be all that baggage, then the deposition should be of this witness.
But I think he's saying he won't call her if you stipulate the doctor's dead. And you say you have proof
Well,
of the doctor's
let me
dead.
tell you, Your Honor, let me tell the court respectfully what Amanda Kelly knows. Amanda Kelly was the office manager and the nurse, she's a licensed nurse, who saw the patient together with Dr. Scher. It would have been great if Dr. Scher was alive, he could testify, produce his medical file. We're prejudiced because he's dead. Plaintiff treated with that doctor. That doctor's name, address, everything was disclosed in discovery. It wasn't hidden. They had it. So Amanda Kelly is going to testify that one, this was our patient in 2018. We had a medical file. Unfortunately, Dr. Scher died in 2021. I have no access to it. I did examine the patient with Dr. Scher. I saw she had a scar. It looked to be within a few months of that date. If they want all that to come in, that's really helpful to me. But it's not that important that I'm willing, as a gesture of good faith, to let it go as long as they stipulate that Dr. Scher is in fact dead as of 2021. So that the jury understands that there's possibly no way that I could bring in Dr. Scher to speak about what he knows.
If counsel is saying that he's not gonna call this witness, if we agree or stipulate that it is undisputed, then we don't dispute
Right.
that the doctor died, that's fine.
Okay.
I just don't want all the extra back.
No extra back.
Okay,
But
done.
how would we let the jury know?
I'll tell the jury.
When?
I can do it during jury, I can do it during instructions, I can do it now.
I would like it.
Okay.
Well,
That Amanda Kelly was a witness to that fact.
I'm not gonna say anything about that.
All right, fine. Okay.
and I would prefer the word disputed rather than stipulated, just because we don't know.
And what's the doctor's first name?
John Scher, MD, and he was plaintiff's plastic surgeon, the first one
Okay.
in 2018.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And then what about these other folks?
The issue with recalling the plaintiff again?
No, but who's Parsi?
Parsi is the receptionist, Dr. Azizulai. Dr. Azizulai has an office there, several floors down, but he happened to be in that vicinity and learned of the disturbance and came upstairs with Parsi. And Amanda Kelly we've already discussed, and Mike Schoch was just another patient in the building.
And to what extent, if any, is there testimony cumulative? Did they all see the same thing?
It's the same like their Dr. Finke and their witness Malcolm. Then I would argue that that's cumulative, and they show in B1.
I'm just asking you, are they did they see different things?
I don't know what they saw. I never deposed them. They never deposed them. It's the
We
same
never-
like their
we never
two.
did all of them.
It is exactly the same like their two witnesses. They have a doctor and a receptionist, and I have a doctor and a receptionist.
Well,
So if the court is going to limit me, I would ask that they limit them to one witness.
No,
On each.
I'm not saying I'm limiting anything. I just don't want the same two people to come in and offer the exact same testimony.
What if they did see the same thing? Why can't they say that?
Because it's cumulative.
But they're two separate witnesses that see the same thing.
And what benefit is there to it?
Because when more people testify to the same thing, it makes it more true.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Your Honor, we don't even
I mean,
know.
that's why.
He can't even tell you if it's cumulative because he's telling you he doesn't know what they're going to say.
I know what they're going to say in general. They're going to say that the incident occurred the way that plaintiff says it occurred.
But they weren't there
They came upstairs
during the incident?
at some point. The same way their doctor showed up. These
All
people.
right.
I think it's an insufficient offer of proof, and
Well, here's what I'm willing to do. I will.
Also-
Your Honor,
Sorry,
can you
how much
please-
time?
can you please admonish counsel not to interrupt you?
I would ask the same.
I don't think he has been. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Counsel says we didn't take their depositions. They weren't identified until the end of July. We referenced it until the end of July.
Someone's running scared.
We had no chance to take the depositions.
All right. If you want to propose, if you want them to testify and you can offer proof, then you be specific as to what they saw and when they saw it.
I have no problem. I will contact them again. I cannot produce them today, but I will take that up the time that I need to.
All right. Are we otherwise ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Is there jury? Ms. Almanzar, if you want to take a stand?
Okay, so what did we just see here? Apparently, the doctor who treated Miss Ellis is deceased. I don't know why that would be an issue if he has medical records that he can someone can present, but they don't have access to the medical records either. So Cardi's looking fabulous as once again. Let's see if he asks about her hair today. Do you guys think he will ask about her hair today? Do you think that this attorney representing this plaintiff?
We're still on the record in the Ellis matter. Counsel
There
and
we
the
go.
parties are present, as are the members of our jury and alternate. We have Ms. Almanzar is still on the stand. Ma'am, you're reminded you're still under oath? All right, and we are going to resume with direct exam under Evidence Code 776. Like to proceed, counsel?
Yes.
And just one note to anyone in the gallery, if you don't have a media badge, it's been approved by the sheriffs, please do not be using any cell phones, tablets, computers. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Thank you for coming back today. Good morning, Ms. Cardi B. So when we were discussing yesterday at the end, we were talking about the issue where you testified that Miss Ellis was recording you with her cell phone. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what type of cell phone she was using at the time?
I'm not quite sure. I just remember it was square.
What color was the cell phone?
It had a case. It definitely had a case. But
When-
I'm not sure.
Do you know if the type of phone that she was using when she was recording you, would a light go on or would some kind of noise?
It didn't have a light. It didn't have a light.
So if the cell phone was facing Miss Ellis, I'm assuming it was. Well, let me ask you that. Was the cell phone that you're talking about, was it facing you or was it facing Miss Ellis?
The camera was facing me. When I got off the elevator, her phone was here. Then when I was walking and she was behind me, and then she said, "Oh my God, y'all, Cardi B, Cardi B." I looked back and the camera was like right there, like practically on her chest type stuff. I'm like, "Yo, why are you recording me?"
And you've seen police officers where they have a camera on the front of them. Have you ever seen that where a police officer will have that?
I never seen that, but that was her phone, not a camera.
I understand, but I'm saying, have you ever seen a security officer, a police officer have a special camera on their chest which records what occurs in front of them?
Relevance, yeah.
I'm not saying she was recording you. I am asking you this question.
Mhm.
If she was recording you, why does it matter?
Because she's a security guard and I'm going to a doctor's office. It definitely mattered.
You were causing a disturbance. Maybe
I
she
wasn't
wanted to
causing
record
a
you.
disturbance.
Time out. Let's not talk over each other, number one. Wait for him to finish
Sorry.
asking the question before you answer.
Do you own the building of 8920 Wilshire Boulevard?
No, I was walking to a doctor's office.
Do you agree that you were a guest in that building? You were
Yes.
a visitor, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
When a security officer tells you to leave, are you supposed to leave?
Objection. Your
Yes or
Honor.
no?
Sustain if that's been answered, we covered this yesterday.
You were causing a disturbance in the building.
She started the disturbance.
Did you
I'm
also,
sorry, ma'am, if you hear an objection, please wait.
Oh, sorry.
I'm fine.
Okay,
That should pass.
which one?
do you remember yesterday you said that there was a verbal altercation between the two of you? You remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And an altercation is a fight, isn't it? It's a verbal fight. You had a verbal fight with her.
Asked and answered?
Yes or no?
Yes.
Sustain.
You used the F word during that fight, didn't you?
Yes.
What other words did you use? Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
Tell it to
Why?
her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it.
Objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to
I
her
want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for
The
herself again.
objection is sustained.
And Your Honor, do we have civility in the
Yeah,
courthouse?
why don't we just take the temperature down a little bit? If you have factual questions to ask her, please do so. It's not the time to argue with her.
What were the words that you used when you got off the elevator to this security guard who's no longer a security guard at this time?
Objection, argumentative, and also covered yesterday.
It's been covered several times, so it's asked and answered, it's the objection sustained.
What did you tell Amani Ellis yesterday?
Counsel, you need one.
What were you holding in your hand at the time when you got off the elevator?
Objection, excuse me, argument.
Overruled.
Nothing, correct? You weren't holding anything, were you?
No.
You had both of your hands free to do whatever you wanted to do, correct? Yes or no?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And if you wanted to scratch or cut her face with your right hand or your left hand, if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, correct?
But
You're
I
not
didn't.
disabled,
But I
right?
didn't because I had a baby inside me.
How did she
Time
know?
out, time out. Let's slow down the pace just a little bit before the opportunity to give objections and for the court reporter. What was the objection?
Argumentative, relevance.
Overruled.
And again, I would ask that counsel lower his voice. This isn't.
So, Your Honor, I was told yesterday that my voice was too low by others, so that's why it's a little bit higher today. so that everybody can hear what I could say as well as the witness.
I think there's a difference between volume and tone. I think the volume is fine, the tone is a little bit argumentative.
Thank you very much, John. I apologize for that. I will try to do my best to tone it down. So again, I will ask you to tell us and admit to this fact that you are not disabled, correct?
I'm not what?
Are you disabled?
At that moment, no.
Objection,
No.
Your
Are
Honor.
you disabled?
Overruled.
Are you disabled? Yes or no?
At that moment, when you're pregnant, I'm very disabled. You want me to tell you
Okay.
the things I can't do?
Fine. What was your disability on February 24th of 2018? What was your disability?
I was pregnant. I couldn't protect myself, even if I wanted to. She's like twice my size.
No problem, no problem. Let me ask you this. How many
Counsel, if you
months
ask a
pregnant
question,
were
you
you?
need to wait for the answer.
Okay.
You done, man?
How many months pregnant were you?
I was around 13 to 12 weeks.
Months? 4 months? 3 months?
Mm.
3 to 4 months. Fair enough? Did you have a bulging belly?
No, I didn't.
Did Miss Imani Ellis know that you were pregnant?
Objection calls for speculation.
Do you know if Imani Ellis knew that you were pregnant when you walked out of that elevator?
No,
on
I
that day?
didn't know. But she knows that I'm a patient. When you're a patient to go see a medical anything, you shouldn't even try to fight nobody. You don't know what disability they have.
Okay. Now let me ask you this question. When you say you were disabled, were you disabled in your upper extremities, your arms? Were your arms disabled? The reason I'm asking is I want to make it very clear for everybody that your arms can go up and down, and they could go up and down now, and they could go up and down on that day as well. You agree to this?
Objection, argumentative, asked and answered in a different way. And I guess that's fine.
I'll let, you can answer this once. Please don't ask it again.
If my arms were disabled, no, my arms weren't disabled.
Can you raise your arms up now?
Objection, Your Honor.
Can you? You don't have to do it physically. I'm saying, are you able to do it?
Yes.
And on that day, you were able to do it as well, correct?
If I wanted to, yes.
That's all I'm asking. Aside from your disability of being 3 to 4 months pregnant, did you have any other disabilities?
No.
Do you have a disabled placard? Are you legally disabled in any way?
Why don't you move on, counsel?
And the hoodie that you had on, what color was it? Was it black, white, yellow, purple, pink?
I really don't remember.
And was the hoodie over your head or
Yes.
no? You wore it for what reason over your head? To protect your identity?
It could be very. I don't really want people to recognize me. My hair not done, my makeup not done. I probably just woke up. A lot of reasons.
And when you went there in the afternoon at 1:30 p.m., had you just woken up at that moment? Well, shortly before 1:30 p.m. on a Saturday?
Objection, relevant.
Sustained.
When you went to the building at 1:30 p.m., were you fasting or you had eaten something before you went to see the doctor?
Sustained.
Now, when you saw Miss Imani Ellis and you got out of the elevator, not asking who did what, I'm asking was there any contact between you and her of any kind? What that means is fingers to fingers, shoes to shoes, knees to knees, any contact between you and Imani Ellis of any kind. Was there? Yes or no?
No.
So she didn't touch you, correct?
No.
So if somebody comes here and testifies that she did do something to you physically, you disagree with that testimony, or you will, correct?
She didn't touch me.
Okay.
She didn't get to touch me. No. She was going to touch me, but she didn't get to touch
When you
me.
say she was going to touch you, how do you know that? You
Because
assume?
we were chest to chest at one point.
So then your chest did touch, right?
I'll say that, but you did say when I got off the elevator,
Okay.
we
Let's
we walked a little bit. That's when we got chest to chest. When we got off the elevator, we didn't do no contact.
I understand. So here's how we're going to do this. The date of the incident is February 24th of 2018. You agree?
Yes.
Now I'm going to talk to you about the whole day, not just the minute you got off the elevator. When I say the whole day, it's from the moment you got off the elevator, you saw Monty Ellis, you had your fight with her, whether it was verbal or not. At some point, she went away or you went away.
Mm-hmm.
So during that segment of time of your
Yes.
life, which was how many minutes in your opinion? 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute?
It was probably like a minute 45. It was so quick. It was really quick.
Perfect. So from during the 1 minute and 45 seconds.
No.
Mr. Price.
I didn't say 1 minute
You know,
45
we haven't
seconds.
had a question yet. Please phrase one that's intelligible.
During the few minutes or 1 minute or whatever minutes it was that you were with Imani Ellis, during that period of time of your life and her life, during that segment, just told us now, during that time period, at some point, you were chest to chest. You agree?
Yes.
There was physical contact between her chest and your chest, correct?
Yes.
When you have the chest-to-chest contact, at that moment, were you angry?
I was mostly nervous.
Were you angry?
Yes, I was angry.
How angry were you?
Depends on the level of angry, to
Right.
be honest with you.
Let's talk about the levels. I'm going to go from a scale of 1 to 10. On the scale of 1 to 10, what was the level of your anger when you were chest to chest with this person
Objection.
on the date of the incident?
Sorry, objection taken and taken.
Assisting.
You were at a high level of anger when you were chest to chest with her, correct?
Objection regulated.
Overrule.
I don't think I was like on a high level of angry. I was more on a high level of concern, very concerned.
And why were you concerned?
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to fucking beat my ass. Hello?
Hello, hello, I'm here. So when she was going to beat you, like you just testified, what did she do to have you believe that she was going to beat you? What did she do?
she was on my face, chest to chest, and while we arguing, she's backing me. So we practically arguing, and I'm backing, and she's like walking forward.
Right. And she's, you said she's bigger than you, is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look.
I'm looking, I don't agree with that. What is your basis? Are you saying she's physically bigger, she's taller?
I mean, you have her medical records,
I don't
right?
have anything. I'm asking you the question.
I mean, I was 130 pounds at that time.
So she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
Objection relevant.
Assisting.
She's a little.
You don't need to answer that.
Okay. Did you make fun of her that she was overweight when you were there in the hallway?
I don't think so.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a bitch.
Bitch?
Yes.
Do you think that's respectful to call a security guard a bitch?
Objection
Assisting.
relevant.
Is that how you talk to everybody?
Objection.
Assisting.
Now you said you felt, I don't know the words. Let's go back to it. Did you feel scared, threatened, afraid at the moment your chest was touching?
Absolutely.
You were scared?
Absolutely.
And you had your cell phone on you, right?
I did, but she's in my face.
That's fine.
Just focus on the question and just answer.
Did you use your cell phone to call Karan Newton, your security guard, who was downstairs, or the police?
Objection.
Did you call anybody? For help.
Overrule.
When I got inside the doctor's office and I said like on the little bed thing, I told him, yo, you wouldn't even believe what just happened. Meet me downstairs when I leave. I'm gonna call you when I leave.
if you were really scared and really afraid, isn't it true that you could have called your security guards to come upstairs and help you? Or you could have called the police. That was a possibility because you had your phone in your hand, correct?
Objection. Compound mischaracterizes the testimony for photos and video.
Assisting.
You had your phone in your pocket on the date of the incident?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
Can we agree that you didn't call your security guard to help you after the incident, correct? To help you. You did call him, but you didn't call him to come upstairs.
I apologize, I thought it was done. Mischaracterizes the testimony.
Over. You know.
I didn't call him to help me. It was already done. It was done.
Okay, now let's talk about the fingernails. Okay, fingernails.
Something new?
Well, I want to show a couple of things about the fingernails. So this side of the ruler, okay, is 2 centimeters. You need to bring it closer. Can you see it from there?
Objection, Your Honor, you went over this yesterday.
I'm sorry.
2 centimeters. You know the size of 2 centimeters? How big it is?
As an answer,
I have like an understanding of how it would be. Yeah.
2 centimeters. It's a little bit less than an inch. Okay?
Mhm.
Now, Miss Imani Ellis had a scar to her face of 2 centimeters long, and she received plastic surgery for that. And my question to you is, did you at any time see a scar on Miss Imani Ellis's face, or a cut, or a scrape, at any time during the time of the incident?
No. And she couldn't get a scratch from me because I didn't touch her.
I understand that's what you're saying. I get it. Did you look at Miss Imani Ellis's left cheek at any time during the incident? Did you specifically look for that because you thought there might be a scar on her face? Or did you not look?
Objection. Compound and relevance.
Assisting.
Did you look at Miss Imani Ellis's face when you were arguing with her at the time of the incident?
I was looking at her face, but I wasn't looking like, she got a pimple on her face? No, I wasn't looking at her details or anything.
So if she had a scar on her face or cut, you wouldn't be able to know because you weren't focusing on it, right?
Objection calls for expert testimony. Relevance.
Assisting. Counsel, she's a fact witness. She didn't see a scar. Why don't you move on?
That's right. You testified yesterday that when you go to get your nails done, you tell your nail person to be careful not to make your nails too sharp. You remember saying that?
Yes.
Do you tell them that every time you go to get your nails done?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
Did you tell your nail person that before you had your nails done, just before this incident?
I didn't have to because of the shape. So the shape that I had that week, it wasn't like a shape that is like harming. It was like a square coffin shape. So it didn't have like no points or like sharp edges and stuff like that. I mean, there's pictures of me of that week everywhere. So
Do you have a picture now with you? Do your attorneys have it?
yes.
The nails that you have on now, are they sharp and pointy?
I don't consider them that. No.
You consider them pointy.
No.
Can those nails that you have on now, can they become sharp to the point where they could cut somebody if you were to scratch them?
Relevance.
Assisting.
Did you see any skin or any blood underneath your fingernail after the incident? Any of your fingernails?
There was no physical incident for me to even see nothing like that.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying if you saw anything.
No,
Okay. Did any of your fingernails break after the incident?
no,
All 10 of them were in perfect condition?
yes,
When you went to see the doctor, Dr. Finke,
Mhm.
did he look at your fingernails? Did he go over that with you?
no,
Did you even bring it up to him?
no. I just told him like, it's like, this is your security. This is your security.
Besides your chest to chest touching, did anything else touch?
No.
Okay. And you're a firstborn child?
To my mother, yes.
Okay. And you have other siblings, other brothers and sisters? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes, man? Is that a yes?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. And as you testified yesterday that the baby in your stomach that was 4 months or 3 to 4 months old was your first child, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you've had other children, correct?
After, yes.
Your Honor, relevance?
Sustained.
Okay. Now, back to the words. I asked you yesterday if you used the N-word, if you called Miss Imani Ellis the N-word. You said you did not, correct?
No, I didn't.
But you've said that word before in your lifetime, correct?
Objection, relevance. Your Honor.
Sustained.
Relevance.
And in your music, you actually say it many times, correct?
Objection,
Counsel,
relevance,
move on,
First
please.
Amendment.
Do you know what the word ghetto means?
Objection, Your Honor.
Wow.
Sustained.
Relevance.
Did Miss Imani Ellis call you ghetto?
I don't remember.
If someone called you ghetto, would that make you angry?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Me?
Yeah.
If somebody calls me ghetto, it depends on how you're using it, but I don't really feel offended if you call me ghetto.
Did Imani Ellis tell you that you're stupid?
Your Honor, relevance.
I
Overruled.
really don't remember. She did. She was cursing at me though.
What were the words that she used?
You're gonna get the fuck out of my building. You're gonna get the fuck out of my building. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Then it's like when I was telling her, like, it's like, why you recording me? She's like, it's my fucking phone. It's my phone. You're in my building. That's what she was telling me. And she was like, yes. She also was saying, like, cause I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are.
And you remember her telling you that?
I remember that.
Those exact words?
Yes.
And did that make you angry?
When they make you angry?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. When you get angry, you black out and maybe not realize what happens next.
Objection, Your Honor.
Wow.
Do you know if you blacked out on the date of the incident? At
Objection.
any time?
Absolutely not. I think
Sustained.
All right. And when you were yelling back and forth, and you were speaking and yelling and screaming, you were, correct?
excuse me?
You were yelling and screaming at each other,
Yes.
correct? And you're doing that. Did your spit come out of your mouth and go onto Imani Ellis?
I don't think so. No.
But it's possible, right?
Objection.
Because when you're speaking, sometimes you use many, many words, the spit comes out, correct?
Objection.
You agree with this?
I'm sorry, what's the objection?
Well, relevance, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You can answer.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think it'd be happening. I don't know.
Could it be that Miss Amani Ellis was not recording you with her phone?
Objection
Is that a possibility?
Objection called for speculation.
Sustained.
Aside from what you've just told us now about the recording, is there anything else that you have? Any other testimony about how you know Miss Amani Ellis was recording you with her phone?
She told me when I told her, why you recording me? She said, oh, my bad. She practically apologized.
Did she apologize to you?
If you saying, oh, my bad, when I'm telling you why you're recording me, to me, that means you're recording me. And it's right there, right now. It's on my face.
Well,
Not on my face, literally on my face. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible, but she had it right here on her chest, like this.
and when Miss Imani Ellis told you to leave the building, you refused to leave, correct?
Correct.
And at that point, you were trespassing, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Where did you go? Did you leave the building? Did you go to your doctor's office? Where did you go next?
To my doctor's office.
And where did Miss Imani Ellis go?
I don't know.
Did she see you walk into the doctor's office?
Objection called for speculation.
Sustained.
Did you see Miss Imani Ellis when you walked into your doctor's office?
Did I saw her?
Right.
Who was arguing? The receptionist came out. She got in between us. They were like, kind of like, she was like trying to calm her down. The doctor was already coming out. And he was like, go to my office. So I'm like, after that, I just went to his office and I never seen her again.
Okay. And when this, how long after, from the moment you saw Miss Imani Ellis, how long after did the doctor think he come out of his office? Was it in the middle, towards the end? Can you give us an estimate of time?
You could repeat that a little better?
Sure. So, just for argument's sake, I'm going to estimate the time was 2 minutes. I'm not saying it was. It could have been half a minute. Just for argument. So during the 2 minutes that you and her were outside in the hallway, screaming at each other, whatever you were doing, for those 2 minutes, how long after the 2 minutes, how long from the beginning of the 2 minutes to the end did Dr. Finke come in? So he could have came in at 59 seconds, 119 seconds, 1 second. Do you understand my question?
But it wasn't 2
Hold
minutes
on,
though.
time out. Sorry. Go ahead.
It wasn't.
I'll withdraw the question.
All right.
All right, let's do it again. How many seconds, I need to know this, how many seconds were you and Miss Imani Ellis in the hallway? Let's just pick a time. You pick it.
I'll say from like the beginning all the way to like walking down, it had to be like a minute or less.
Okay.
Like,
And you say walking down, you mean walking into Dr. Finke's office or leaving the building?
excuse me?
When you say walking down where?
Remember, I got off the elevator, so I'm walking, trying to find the room, the office. So in between that was like the minute there. Like I feel I like the verbal dispute, it had to be like 20 seconds of that.
Okay. Fine. When did Dr. Finke come out of his office?
At the end.
When it was all done, correct?
Mm-hmm. Well, when Tiara was calming down, she was still like screaming and like trying to explain herself to Tiara. I just walked away.
All right. When you got off the elevator, was there anyone else in that hallway or in that vicinity?
No.
And how long did it take before Tiara came out?
How long did it take?
And that's Tiara Malcolm.
Yes.
What's your best estimate?
Like 40 seconds at most, or like 50 seconds, like around there. I don't know.
So you and Miss Imani Ellis were alone for approximately 40 to 50 seconds before anybody came out into the hallway. Correct?
Yes.
And in those 40 to 50 seconds, anything could have happened,
Objection.
right?
Sustained.
You could have scratched her face. You could have cut her face in those 40
Your
seconds.
Honor,
Counsel, we're not going to engage in speculation. If you have fact questions to ask her, please do so.
When you had the fingernails on that day, what color were the fingernails? Do you remember?
They were like
Green?
No, they were like orangey.
And you said that there were some kind of flat, I don't know, stones on them?
Yes,
Were those flat stones on all 10 fingernails?
most likely yes.
Were the 10 fingernails all the same size and had the same exact stones on them?
Mm-hmm.
So if there was one
Is that a
stone,
yes, ma'am?
Yes.
if there was one stone, it would be one stone times 10? Or is one might have 3 stones, another one may have 1 stone? Do the stones change?
objection, vague, ambiguous, calls for speculation.
Assisting.
What do you call them? The things that you said yesterday, what did you call them that were on your fingernail?
Flat rhinestone.
Flat rhinestones.
Mhm.
Were any of them sharp?
Not if they're flat, they're not sharp. If they're like 3D, like popping up, they sharp. But if they're flat, they're not sharp.
Okay. And do you ever wear the ones that are 3D?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Were you wearing the ones that were 3D on the date of the incident?
No,
At any time?
no.
And how do you know that those rhinestones that are 3D, how do you know they're sharp?
Objection.
Why did you just tell us that now?
Counsel, why are we talking about things that she didn't testify she was wearing?
Do you remember how many rhinestones were on each fingernail? If it was 1, 2, or 3?
Objection, that's the answer.
Assisting.
Aside from that day, the date of the incident, which was February 24th of 2018, aside from that day, have you ever seen Miss Imani Ellis either before or after that day?
No, honest truth, I wouldn't even recognize. Like I totally forgot how she looked until I came here again. Like
Well, isn't everything you just told us the honest truth?
yes,
Now, when Miss Tiara Malcolm came outside, she came outside, it was about 40 to 50 seconds, and she came out first, right?
mm-hmm.
How long after that?
Yes.
How long after that piece did the doctor come out? Because he came out after her, right? They didn't come out together, did they?
Negative.
Tiara?
I withdraw.
Overall.
Piece of time. Right? Anyway, when Tiara Malcolm came outside, did she come by herself or with the doctor or someone else?
She came out by herself.
So how long after she came out did the doctor come out?
He came out like 4 to 5 seconds later, 3 seconds later.
When Tiara Malcolm came outside, how did she get between the two of you if you were chest to chest?
She literally, she was like, "What are you guys doing? What's going on? Like, what's going on?" And then she was like, "This bitch just fucking hit me. This bitch just hit me. I'm about to fuck her up." And I'm just like, I was so confused because it's like, no, I didn't. Like, I didn't hit you. And then that's when like Finky came out, and he's like, what's going on? Go to my office. So I just like went to his office and stuff like that. Like, that's it. It's done.
Right, but you testified that Tiara Malcolm at some point was in between the two of you.
Yes.
You got a hamburger bun with a hamburger.
Yeah.
She was the hamburger, and the two of you were the buns, correct?
Yeah.
Right. How did the hamburger get inside the bun?
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not sure if I gave her space or one of us gave her space. She wasn't like really like in. She was just like, "What are you guys doing? What is this?" And then she just got in the middle because she just was like going crazy. I don't know where she just turned up like.
And you just testified now that Imani Ellis was yelling that you hit her,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
She was saying that,
Hmm.
and you didn't hit her.
No.
Did you take a swing at her?
No.
When Miss Tiara Woods was in between the two of you, did you try to take a swing over Miss Tiara Woods?
No.
How tall are you?
So I don't know who Tiara Woods is, but
Tiara Malcolm, I apologize. Tiara Malcolm.
Do we have a question?
How tall
what
are
was the
you?
question?
How tall are you?
How tall I am?
Yeah.
5'3".
Okay, how about on that date of the incident when you had your shoes on? Were they flats? Were they heels? What was it?
Slightly flats.
So, and do you know how tall Miss Imani Ellis is?
No.
When you were standing face to face, were your eyes like the same level, or did she look taller? Did she look shorter? What is your recollection?
She we was face to face, so she's practically like my height, or just a much taller, but she was practically my height. But she is like
What? Say it.
security heavy.
What does security heavy mean?
She can handle.
There's no harm. What does that mean?
Like she just looks a little like she could protect the building.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? She just
Right.
looked more
intimidating.
developed than me.
And aren't security guards to be more developed than you?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
Did you at any time tell Miss Imani Ellis that you were pregnant?
No.
That building, you agree, is not Cedars-Sinai Hospital, correct?
Objection, my submission. Also, this was covered.
I withdraw the
It's
question.
it's asking us.
The building you were in was a medical building, correct?
Yes.
But it wasn't a hospital.
No.
Was it a hospital?
No.
And there's all type of different tenants that are in the building, right?
Objection, my submission.
Assisting.
Do you know if there were other tenants that had offices in that building?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
You were on the 5th floor, correct?
Yes.
And when you were walking down the hall, there were other doors there, correct? It wasn't just Dr. Finke. There was other different offices there, correct?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
When you were getting angry, did you believe that your anger would harm your baby?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
When you went to see Dr. Finke, did you tell him, I got so angry right now, something happened, whatever you told, is it harmful to my baby? Did you ask him?
Objection.
Assisting. Counsel, do you have anything to do?
He's running out of questions. He's running out of questions.
Earlier, well, I'll withdraw that. Did you post anything about the incident of February 24th, 2018 on the internet?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
I think I said something because around that time she did went live and said something, and my fans caught it. and she was just practically saying like all of these lies about me and stuff like that. And I was like, I did not touch that girl at all. But I never really got into details about it. I just
Okay, has anyone
When she was
seen that
posting
live?
things, she was telling other people that you assaulted her or hit her or did something physical, correct?
Objection, relevant.
Overruled.
yes.
And then you replied and posted things as well, correct?
Yes.
Do you remember what you posted?
It was, I don't think I posted something. I'm not even sure if it was a comment or like if I did like a live or something. It had to be quick. I was like, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Trying to get some money.
What was that?
I said, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Just trying to get some money.
Who's trying to get some money?
She is.
How do you know that?
Because she sued me for $24 million.
Did you sue her?
No.
Could you have sued her?
Objection, relevant.
Sustained.
$25 million. She's bugging.
Did you ever apologize on those internet or emails or whatever you posted? Did you ever on the posts apologize for anything that you did that day?
Objection, relevant.
Sustained.
Argument.
Do you feel by using all those words you should have apologized?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Are you aware that your security guard spoke to Imani Ellis in the lobby shortly after this incident? Are you aware of that?
My explanation.
Overruled.
I'm not aware of that. He didn't tell me he talked to her.
Are you aware that your security guard, Karan Newton, on the day of the incident, apologized to Miss Ellis on your behalf?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did your security guard tell you that he apologized to Miss Ellis on your behalf at any time?
Objection. Asked and answered. Argumentative. Lack foundation.
Sustained.
Have you ever been assaulted and battered in your life?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Have you ever been abused in your life?
Counsel, if you're out of questions, you can pass the question.
Did you know that by your actions, you took away the feeling of safety for Imani Ellis?
All right. Counsel,
Yes, Your
are
Honor.
you done?
I have a few more questions.
Have them be fact-based.
Yes, Your Honor. And do you agree that this incident, which we're talking about, why we're all here today, is occurred 7.5 years ago? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay, and that's 2,741 days ago,
Objection.
based
Your
on
Honor.
my math.
Relevant, Your Honor.
Sustained.
How do you remember all of these details that you gave us from 2,741 days ago?
Objection. That's to get days.
Overruled.
You can answer.
I mean, I remember like the basics. I don't remember like the whole. I remember the basics. Like it was, but it's not really much to remember. It was a in and out
Okay.
thing.
$25
All right,
million.
and
Think about that,
have you
lady.
ever used your nails to scratch yourself? Like if you get a bug bite, have you ever done that before?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevant.
Sustained.
Did you have any jewelry on you at the time of the incident, whether it was on your hands or your neck?
Objection. Asked and answered. Relevant.
Sustained.
When you were in the hallway, did you block Miss Ellis from leaving? Even if it was for 1 second.
No.
Did she block you from leaving?
Yes. She blocked me from moving. She was right in my face. She was right in my face.
Okay, and when you were standing there, were you pointing, I'm sorry, were you facing Dr. Finke's office or a different side? Do you understand the question?
Objection made and ambiguous.
I withdraw the question. When this whole thing happened, did you start to move around in a circle, or were you standing physically the same spot the whole time?
Objection asked and answered. I think we covered it.
Sustained.
When you say that she was blocking you, were you facing towards Dr. Finke's office? Yes?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained.
Karan Newton, how long was he your security guard as of the day of the incident?
Objection.
For how long?
Sustained.
Would you consider yourself a peaceful person?
Objection is irrelevant.
Sustained.
And after you saw Dr. Finke, you spent about 15 minutes with him, you left the building, correct?
Yes.
When you left the building, did you see Imani Ellis as you were exiting?
No.
Did you see your security guard downstairs?
Yes.
And he was in the lobby area waiting for you?
Asked and answered.
Sustained.
Okay. And when you left the building, you went to the parking lot, or was the car waiting for you outside?
Objection irrelevant.
Sustained.
We feel you, Cardi. We definitely feel you.
Aside from Tiara Malcolm and Dr. Finke and Imani Ellis, who were in that hallway, were there any other people there?
No.
Did any other doctors come up to that floor?
No.
You're sure?
Absolutely.
How are you sure?
Objection.
Sustained.
When you were in the 5th floor, did anybody come from the stairwell up to hear what happened?
Objection.
If you know.
What you know.
If anyone did.
I apologize. I thought you were done.
I'll withdraw it. I will ask it differently. When you were up there outside the hallway with Imani Ellis, did you see anyone else, whether it was a security guard, another doctor, or someone else, come up from the stairwell, which was close to the elevator area?
Objection. Asked and answered.
Sustained.
I forgot to ask you one thing about when you were chest to chest. Did you ever touch Imani Ellis's face or nose with your finger?
No.
You never touched her nose like this?
No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, well, so let me take our morning recess. Why don't we start back up at 10:50. In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. No calling the interviews or doing any research. We'll see you at 10:50.
Well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the direct examination by the plaintiff's attorney has concluded. We don't know if the defense will cross-examine Cardi. We believe so. I'm going to say this is a nothing burger, in my opinion, a nothing burger. If the guard was injured in this altercation, wouldn't the staff, wouldn't the receptionist, wouldn't the doctor who came out notice that? Stand by. Okay, cameras, hold on. Cameras are up. No sound. We need sound. Jurors are still walking out. If everyone's still standing, judges off the bench, we are in recess. There's nothing there. All right, guys. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Do you think that this case is almost lost by the plaintiff? Because $25 million is a lot of money for a scratch. $25 million is a lot of money. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening by no stretch of the imagination. I don't see 20,000. I just don't see it. And just think, the plaintiff's attorney had the star witness on the stand. I don't think he was able to unravel Cardi. I don't think he was able to get any information that would bolster their case. So I'm guessing we are going to hear testimony from the doctor as well as the receptionist at some point today. We'll see. We're on a break, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a comfort break, and I'm going to see you guys in the next couple of minutes. With that, stand by.
Welcome to the mic, it's the Dennis Byron Show. Breaking headlines, truth in every flow. From courtroom seats to exclusive shots. Journalism raw, yeah, Byron calls the shots. Subscribe, stay woke, now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show. 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 Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. Welcome to the mic, it's the Dennis Byron Show. Breaking headlines, truth in every flow. From courtroom seats to exclusive shots. Journalism raw, yeah, Byron calls the shots. Subscribe, stay woke, now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show. Welcome to
Frontline with the pen. Hip hop inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip hop inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pitch sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip-hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip-Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Steady on the map, run and tell lies.
They tried to break him down, but he stood tall. The jury heard the truth, they answered the call. He's not free yet, but the day will come soon. Sean Combs is rising like the sun and the moon.
Yeah. They stacked up charges, called it Rico time. Damien and Maureen tried to paint the crime, but the people spoke. They saw through the plan. 12 peers in that box had a different stand. YouTube chatter, lies on the stream. Teaser and Gene selling fraudulent dreams. But clout can't shake a courtroom's ground. The verdict spoke loud, truth had been found.
Tried to break him down, but he stood tall. The jury heard the truth, they answered the call. He's not free yet, but the day will come soon. Sean Combs is rising like the sun and the moon. Yeah.
Judge the Romanian, pressing with weight. Foot on the scale, but he can't change fate. God's plan bigger than robes and ties. No man outruns what the Lord supplies. Through the storm, through the darkest fight, faith keeps burning, shining the light. From the cell to the sky, his spirit's not gone. One day he'll walk free, victory's won.
Can't silence the voice, can't kill the flame. They tried to erase, but the world knows his name. The lies fall flat, the truth holds strong. History remembers, they won't prove him wrong. Yeah. They tried to break him down, but he stood tall. The jury heard the truth, they answered the call. He's not free yet, but the day will come soon. Sean Combs is rising like the sun and the moon. Yeah, he's not free yet, but the day will come soon. Home is waiting under God's tomb. Yeah.
All right, we're back in record in the Ellis matter. Counsel, the parties are present, as are the members of our jury and our alternate. Folks, as you may remember, we interrupted the testimony of the plaintiff during her testimony in order to call an out-of-order witness. At this point in time, we're going to suspend the testimony of Mr. Almanzar in order to call a defense witness out of order. So we're going to suspend the plaintiff's case in chief at this point in time. We're going to call a defense witness, and who is that going to be?
Your Honor, it's going to be Tiara now.
All right, thank you.
Ma'am, if I can please have you stand right next to the court reporter. Right over here. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Tiara Malcolm. Spell it?
Yes, please.
Tierra, Malcolm, Malcolm.
Great, thank you. You may take a seat. Please watch your step.
Okay.
What, counsel?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Ms.
Morning.
Malcolm. My name is Peter Anderson, and we just have a few questions. I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Where were you working in February of 2018?
Women's care, OBGYN doctor's office.
Thank you. And do you recall an encounter between Cardi B and the woman to my left?
Yes.
Okay. What was your position at the doctor's office in February 2018?
A receptionist, front office.
Okay. And did Cardi B have an appointment that day?
Yes.
Was it a Saturday?
Yes.
Was there, to your knowledge, were there any other offices that were open that day?
No.
And do you remember the time of the appointment?
It was the end of, we purposely closed, so we had early day, maybe between 12 and 1, I'm assuming.
Okay. And what do you mean by purposefully closed?
For Cardi B. We
To maintain-
didn't want anyone there.
To maintain privacy?
Yes.
So to your knowledge, how did you learn that there was an encounter between the two?
Well, I was waiting for Cardi B's arrival, and I heard commotion out in the hallway. And there was a door to exit right where I was sitting. So I opened the door and I looked, and I heard and saw the commotion, and that's how I learned that something was going on. And then I don't know how long it was, but I couldn't get her. I just wanted everything to go away. I just was trying to calm everything down, take Cardi B into the office, and I was trying to go. It was my sister's baby shower, so I was trying to get out of there. But I mean, that wasn't on my mind then, but just to calm the situation down and get her into the office.
How did Ms. Ellis respond?
I don't even know if she heard what I asked, because it was just more of just being upset. And no, I'm not going to do that. And just, them still exchanging words even with me in between.
Yeah. Was Ms. Ellis yelling at Cardi B?
I mean, it was pretty loud for me to hear. It was still the same volume from when I can hear them while I was in the office down the hall. So I would say so.
Was Ms. Ellis cursing at Cardi B?
There was definitely curse words, yes, on her end.
When you were there, did Ms. Ellis attempt to strike Cardi B?
There was hands going while I was in the middle. I know no one landed, or I was, I didn't even realize, I guess because my adrenaline, that I had a mark on my forehead. So besides me getting a scratch, nobody, as far as them to hit each other.
Who scratched you?
But I can only assume Cardi B was behind me, because that was my main concern.
Objection calls for speculation.
Over.
So Cardi B was behind you, and you were facing who?
I was facing Miss Ellis.
And you got hit on your forehead and
Or
didn't even
it was
realize
like
it
a
at that
scratch.
point.
Yeah,
So,
blood.
Just let him finish the question.
Oh, sorry.
And so you got hit, you were facing Miss Ellis, and she was swinging away?
I can say there was definitely, people talk and like this type of action going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your forehead,
Yeah, like,
which was facing Miss Ellis, correct?
yes.
What happened next?
After, just going back and forth, Dr. Finke came out. Once he came out, I believe after that, I don't even really remember what was said, but I know
They got her.
continued to take Cardi B into the office, to her exam room, and then I went back to the front.
Okay. Did you witness Dr. Finke try to get Miss Ellis to leave the hallway?
Yes, that's what kind of, since he came out and he was talking to her, that's what kind of distracted her, gave us the opportunity to just go into the office.
Okay. And do you recall anything that he said to her?
I think he was on the same temperature as me. Just, you're at work. Why are you up here? Go back, downstairs. And what are you doing? Type of energy.
Okay. And so you turned around and escorted Cardi B into the doctor's office?
Yes, I followed behind her to go to the exam room.
When you were face to face with Miss Ellis, I take it you could see her face?
Yes.
Did you see any scratches on her face?
No.
Did you see any cuts on her face?
No.
Did you see any blood on her face?
No.
Did you see any injury at all on her face?
No.
Did you see any spit or spittle on her face?
No.
Did anyone spit in that encounter?
Objection calls for speculation.
While you were there, man.
While I was there, no.
Did you hear Miss Ellis yell at Cardi B, and excuse my language, "I will fuck your shit up"?
Something, something along those words.
At any point in time in that confrontation, did Cardi B hit Miss Ellis?
No.
At any point in that confrontation, did Cardi B cut Miss Ellis with Cardi's fingernails
Objection calls for speculation.
while you were there?
Over.
No.
Did you hear Cardi B use the N-word, excuse me, I apologize. Yeah, no, did you hear Cardi B use the N-word? You know what I mean by the N-word?
Yeah. No.
After this encounter and Cardi B had gotten into the doctor's office, at any point after that, did you talk to the building management about what had happened?
Yes. That was a Saturday. So Monday, my supervisor and Dr. Finke wanted to make a report since there was an incident and, the importance of making sure our patients, their privacy isn't compromised. So yeah, they asked me to go downstairs with them or with my supervisor and make a report.
After this incident, did plaintiff call you? Miss Ellis call you?
It was, yes, there was a call transferred to my line. It was her on the other end of the call.
How long after the incident? How long after February 24 of 2018?
Maybe, I can't recall exactly, but at least within, I don't know, 3 months. It wasn't right after, but it wasn't too long after.
Can you tell us what the sum and substance of that conversation was?
Just kind of upset about what happened. She got fired. She couldn't believe that happened and wanted, I guess, to see if I can assist in any way since I was there. I pretty much replied as respectful as I could and just said, this is my place of work and I really can't have anything to do with this.
And was there any other thoughts that you had when she told you, did she tell you she was planning on suing Cardi B?
I don't remember word for word, but based off of our conversation, I assumed that was probably going to be one of her steps. But in my mind, I just was kind of shocked that she was calling based off of what took place. I figured, she was at fault, so that was surprising that she would call me.
Okay. Thank you. Those are all the questions I have for you.
All right.
Grand opening, grand closing. She comes across as very believable.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Ms. Tiara Malcolm. When Miss Imani Ellis called you several months later and asked you to help her, what is the reason that you chose not to do so?
Well, main reason, I didn't feel like she was in the right. I felt like based off of her position, working at the office, everything was handled unprofessionally, and going back and forth. No, she didn't work at our office, but clearly Cardi B was a patient going, she had a purpose at that building where she worked at. So I didn't feel, I don't know what I would help her with. I don't think if I told my truth, it would help her. So.
Were you aware that Miss Ellis was a security guard at your building?
Yes.
Do you understand that the security guard is supposed to go from floor to floor to make sure everything is safe? Are you aware of that?
I don't know the rules.
I'm sorry, what was your objection?
Irrelevant.
Assisting.
Had you ever seen Miss Ellis on other days aside from the date of the incident? And I will represent to you the date of the incident for purposes of all my questions will be February 24th of 2018.
I believe that was the first day I seen her there.
Okay. When you saw her, when you got to work, did you see her anywhere in the building?
No.
What time did you get to work?
On a Saturday, maybe around 8.
8 a.m.? Okay. And had you ever spoken to Miss Ellis before the date of the incident?
No.
Is there any reason why, when you would go to work at the 8920 building, Wilshire Boulevard building, for how long had you been working there before the date of the incident?
Overall, just move on.
For about 7 years, just about.
And during those 7 years, did you see other security guards in the building?
Actually, all of this.
Assisting.
And when Miss Ellis's attorneys asked you to cooperate and sign a declaration, did you do that?
Form.
Not a form. Did you ever sign a declaration under penalty of perjury on August 26, 2025, which would be yesterday?
A declaration. Sorry, I'm not.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
Relevant, Senator?
Assisting.
Did you give permission to the other side to sign a declaration under penalty of perjury in this case?
Oh, from,
Objection, Your Honor?
Assisting.
Have you ever signed any document related to this incident?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevant.
Did you make any type of formal complaint to the building about this incident?
Ambiguous as to formal.
When my supervisor wanted to make a complaint, since I was there, yeah, that's when I went downstairs with my supervisor.
And who did you make a complaint to?
Douglas Emmett, the property manager that managed the building.
Okay. And what was your complaint? What did you say?
They just wanted me to tell them what happened and the concern of the privacy of for our patients.
Are you a Cardi B fan?
I know her music. I guess I listen to her music. I listen to hip hop.
Okay. And you like her music, right?
Objection relevance.
Yes?
Yeah, she's
Have
talented.
All right. Have you ever gone to any of her concerts?
No.
Have you ever, well, I withdraw that. Okay. And for purposes of the visit on Saturday, the doctor's office decided to close to give her a special appearance to see the doctor, correct?
Objection. Recommended it.
I withdraw the question. When Cardi B came to the office, the purpose of her coming to your office was to see Dr. Finke for medical care, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When you went outside into the hallway, the confrontation that you testified about was already occurring before you got there, correct?
Yes, that's what made me go outside.
All right. Do you know for about how long this confrontation was going on before you made your way outside?
I was sitting there waiting, so as soon as I heard the noise, it wasn't that seconds after was when I heard it, so I don't think it was going on that long.
Okay. Did Cardi B, while you were there, in any way touch Miss Ellis?
No.
Did Miss Ellis in any way touch Cardi B while you were there?
No.
When you got there, were they chest to chest? Were they touching chest to chest?
I couldn't really see Cardi B because she was kind of cornered with her back against the wall. I really just saw Miss Ellis in front of her, and that's what made me rush and get in between them.
Okay. And when you say you saw her back against the wall, how are you able to see her back from where you were standing?
Objection. Mischaracterized.
Were you assuming that, I withdraw the question, were you assuming that Cardi B's back was up against the wall when you saw that?
No, I'm not assuming I could see it because I literally looked down the hall when I opened the door.
And was Cardi B's back actually touching the wall or was close to the wall?
I don't know if it was touching her. It was close. So I didn't.
And you know that this incident happened 7.5 years ago, correct?
Yes,
And
that's
you
why I
remember all of
don't
these?
remember if her back was touching or
Right.
inches away, but I know it was very close to the wall.
Right. And it was a very long time ago. So how did you remember all these details? Did you write them down somewhere? Did you record it? Or is this just off of memory from 7.5 years ago?
I just remember there's certain things I remember when I was 4. I just remember because it was a confrontation and I was sitting there ready to go because I had to drive all the way to Tarzana. And it was a story that I had to my sister coming back, like, you can't believe why I was late type of story.
Right.
So.
And your purpose of coming here is to help Cardi B or help Miss Ellis?
My purpose is to tell the truth.
Of course.
That's my purpose.
And when Miss Ellis or her attorney tried to reach out to you, you refused to speak with them, correct? But when Cardi B's attorneys spoke to you and reached out to you, you talked to them immediately and you signed a declaration for them on the spot, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
When you were there and you got in between the two of them, I want you to think of it like a hamburger bun. You're the hamburger and the two of them are the buns. How did you get in between them? Did you physically push them apart? Did they magically back up from one another? How did you get in between them? How?
just like you said, it was 7 years ago. So I'm walking upset because of what I'm seeing.
Right.
And that's just how I am when I see, I mean, it's not like I see it all the time, but seeing what was going on, I just immediately, that's just what I did. I
Right.
didn't really think about, I didn't really have a plan. That's just what I did to try to calm it down.
Okay, and Miss Ellis, who's sitting to my left, you heard her cursing at Cardi B on the date of the incident?
Yes.
You actually heard profanity,
I
Right.
actually heard profanity.
many different ones.
Yes.
How do you know it wasn't Cardi B that was using the profanity?
They have two different voices.
Was Cardi B using any profanities on the date of the incident?
Yeah, she was upset.
Did she use profanity?
Profanity, yes.
F word.
Curse words.
Bitch, F you, all that, correct?
Yes.
And you don't really know what happened before you got there, correct? You have no way of knowing.
I wasn't there before I got there.
So if there was any physical contact, whether it was spitting, scratching or cutting someone's face, you wouldn't know that because you weren't there during that time period before you got there, correct? Do you understand my question? Let me withdraw it. In the, let's just call it the 40 to 50 seconds while there was a confrontation, I'll give you that estimated time. During the 40 to 50 minutes of seconds when they had their confrontation, you would have no way of knowing what happened during that duration of time because you weren't there. Is that fair?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I only heard.
No, anything could have happened, right?
Objection, false speculation.
Over.
Correct?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Imani Ellis could have hit Cardi
Okay,
B.
but she wasn't there.
Okay,
so-
I withdraw it. When you saw Cardi B that day, you spent time with her, right? In your medical office, correct?
Not a lot of time, but I spent the time from taking her to her examiner, making sure she was okay. And once the last patient was checked in, I was out of there.
Okay. And how long did you spend with her?
Not that long, maybe a minute, if that.
When the patient
I
went
mean,
into,
when we went into just to make sure you're saying,
no,
when we went into the office, how long did I spend with her? Yeah, maybe,
15 minutes, half an hour?
no. I was still ready to go, maybe a minute.
Did you notice that she was wearing, do you notice that she had fingernails? Did you look at her fingernails?
I don't remember that.
Did you notice that Cardi B had long fingernails on the date of the incident?
Objection is characterized the evidence and argument that
Sustained.
Did you see the size of Cardi B's fingernails on the date of the incident?
I don't remember her having or seeing her nails.
And have you ever seen her before? Does she wear long fingernails?
I don't know what she wears.
On the date of the incident, would you agree that because you did not look at her fingernails, you have no idea as to how long the fingernails were on the date of the incident?
objection.
True?
False for speculation, lacks foundation.
Sustained.
When you said that you saw arms flying, you also testified a moment ago that you weren't sure whose arms were flying, correct?
Mischaracterized testimony.
Overruled.
I believe I stated I was facing Miss Ellis. So Cardi B was behind me.
Right.
So I could only see the arms that were flying in front of me. I can't recall. She was behind me, so I think I would have felt something behind me.
Okay. So if Cardi B had taken a swing, you would not be able to see that.
Most likely I would. Oh, sorry.
See, I'm not talking about feeling. Would you agree that because Cardi B was behind you, if she took a swing without touching your body, you would not be able to see that? True?
Mischaracterized the testimony and is false for speculation.
Overruled.
I didn't see her hands flying on the side of me.
I understand that. But
Yeah.
again, I would like to know the answer to this question.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I
Of
forgot.
course. So the question is, because you were facing Imani Ellis, you have no idea what Cardi B was doing at that moment, right?
Objection.
So if Cardi B was,
She was pretty much like the back of this chair. That's how close she was to me.
I understand
So
that.
I didn't feel anything or see any hands come from behind me.
understood, but if Cardi B took a swing, because you were not facing her, and you were focusing on Imani Ellis, and you don't have eyes in the
No,
back
I
of your
didn't see
head,
her hand.
you would not be able to know what she was doing.
Right.
So if she took a swing, you wouldn't be able to know. Fair?
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
As far as what would you characterize the injury to your forehead?
A cut. It was just bleeding a little bit.
It was bleeding.
Yes.
Okay. How did that cut get there? I withdraw the question. Did that scratch or cut or anything get there at the time of this incident?
Yes, it definitely wasn't there before I went outside.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into this. There's only 3 options, and you could add more if you want, but I'm going to give you 3. The cut came from you, the cut came from Ellis, or the cut came from Cardi B. Or make up your own. Where did the cut come from? And if you don't know, you can say, I don't know. Do you know?
It definitely didn't come from me.
Okay, so that's out. You got 2 more.
And
Ellis and Cardi B. Or
Cardi
your own.
was behind me. So the only assumption that I had was it was from Miss Ellis because she was facing me.
Okay. But did you ever see Miss Ellis take her fingers or her hand or any other object
Answered.
and cause damage to your head? Did you ever see that?
I seen hands trying to reach over me. So, like I said, the adrenaline and everything was going so fast. But being that she was in front of me and hands were going like this, that's the only realistic assumption that I can have is that that's why I got cut.
Okay. But you're assuming, correct?
Objection.
I think you're asking her to assume, counsel.
Are you assuming?
Your Honor, objection.
Yeah, why don't we move on?
How do you know that Cardi B's fingernail didn't cut your forehead?
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
Sustained.
She was behind
You
me.
don't need to answer.
Oh, sorry.
Did Dr. Finke see the cut to your forehead?
I believe so. His nurse is the one who pointed it out.
Did you receive any medical treatment for that cut?
No, I just put some alcohol, alcohol
All right. So
swab.
you agree that something physical happened when the 3 of you were there because you got a cut to your face. Is that fair? Something physical happened.
Objection, relevance.
Overall,
If I got cut, I guess so. I don't.
So would you agree that there was a physical fight?
No.
So you just got cut from the air?
Objection, Your Honor.
sustained.
Did Miss Imani Ellis have any fingernails?
I don't remember if she had fingernails.
Was Imani Ellis angry at the time of the incident?
Yes.
Was Cardi B angry at the time of the incident?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
And back to the hamburger question, did you at any point use your hands to separate the 2 of them, Imani Ellis and Cardi B?
No.
So did you just squeeze yourself in? How did you get in there?
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Sustained.
When you had the conversation with Miss Ellis on the phone, did you actually speak with her?
Yes. on the phone. Yes.
And let me ask you, when you were on the telephone, did she tell you anything, Miss Ellis, when she was talking to you that day?
From what I can remember, just being upset about what happened, her no longer being employed there, and I don't remember the word for word.
Okay. So she, Miss Ellis, was basically asking you to assist her in some way to be her witness, correct? That was the purpose of the call?
Objection, close for speculation. Purpose.
Did Miss Ellis's attorney contact you?
I don't remember that.
Did Miss Ellis ever come inside your office at any time between the date of the incident and today?
Objection relevant.
Assisting.
Do you know if Miss Ellis spoke with Dr. Finke at any point?
Objection relevant.
Assisting.
As far as your background, do you have any professional degrees?
I got my AA at West LA College. I'm a real estate agent. That's about it.
Good. And have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
And aside from Dr. Finke's office, were you working other places during that time period? Or was that your main job?
That was my main job.
And at this time, you no longer work there, right?
No.
And on the date of the incident, because Cardi B was your patient, you felt that it was necessary to go outside to bring her inside to help her get inside for the medical appointment, correct?
Objection relevant, ask and answer.
Assisting.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
All right, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, any questions from the jury? Oh, you have one? Okay, please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just listening to this witness, I can tell you that this doesn't help the plaintiff at all. She comes across as very believable. She has recollection of the position Cardi was standing in when she came out of the office, and where she positioned herself to protect the patient. She protected the patient. How would she have gotten a cut across her forehead from Cardi if Cardi was behind her? I would present to you, ladies and gentlemen, she needs to be sitting in the defendant's chair and not Cardi. Okay. They got the wrong defendant.
All right, I think these questions are appropriate. Ma'am, when you did you actually close your office to maintain privacy for Cardi B?
Yes.
And when you do that, was it your custom and practice to also notify the building security?
I honestly don't know if that was done or not.
Did you normally do that, or were you?
That wasn't my task. No.
Okay. Do you recall the N-word coming out of Cardi B's mouth?
No.
Can you describe Cardi B's emotional state during and after the incident?
Upset, emotional, worried about the reason why she was there. I don't know if I'm sure.
You don't know the details?
No, I don't know
in terms of the medical issues? I mean, the testimony is that she was there for a pregnancy checkup.
Yeah, so just concerned about that and being upset
Okay.
about her privacy.
Did you notice whether Miss Ellis had a phone or a camera during the incident?
She had a phone in her hand.
She did have a phone in her hand?
Yes.
All right. Those are the questions that I think are appropriate. Any follow-up from defense?
These are some smart jurors.
All right. For claimant?
Yes, just one follow-up. The day when when you decided to close your office to have a medical appointment, that was a Saturday. Is your medical office usually open on Saturday?
Yes.
And you usually close around 1:30 or 2 or 3 or go all day?
No, it's half the day. So usually, from what I can remember, the last patient was around noon or 11:45 noon, somewhere around there.
Isn't it true that Cardi B was the last patient of the day?
Yeah, she was the last patient. So we finished our morning and made sure she was the last one.
You work right there. I'm sorry. Do you work on Sundays as well?
No.
In the half the day on Saturdays when you're there, were you in charge of closing the office?
Your Honor, this is outside the scope of the questions.
Assisting.
No further questions.
All right. Can this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
Subject to recall.
Did you subpoena her?
No.
And I don't think it's subject to recall. All right. All right. Do we want to resume the direct of Ms. Cardi B?
Boy, he really tried her. What the heck?
Well, he's going to resume the direct. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
So that was a
Yes.
that was a
Yes.
776 cross. So now it's
Yes,
the
yes,
defense.
yes, 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 you're right, yes.
We want to resume this case.
Lisa's ready. Let's go, Lisa.
Jesus.
We're all ready for recess. That's all.
Let's go, Lisa. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's hold on. Oh, let's see here.
All right. You're reminded you're still under oath?
Yes.
All right. Counsel. He passed the question.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I apologize. Okay,
See,
then
I was
it is your
right.
turn.
You are permitted to go beyond the scope.
We already discussed that. He was lodging objections, but you're going to.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cardi B's attorney, Lisa Moore
Yes, Ms.
of the
Moore,
Moore
let me
Law
ask you a question.
Firm.
And the request is to,
No, we discussed that you can go beyond the scope. Just typically, if it's your witness, you're doing the objections, okay? I'll let it go this time. Go ahead, Ms. Moore.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Cardi, can you tell us how you got into the music industry?
Objection relevance?
Over.
How I got into the music industry? Well, I became like a social media personality, and I had a manager at the time, and he always noticed that like I will always like do songs my way, like my wording. And he was like, "You're really witty and you're really quick. You should try making music." And I was like, all my friends do music. If they make it, I just think I'm gonna make it. Like,
If you could just pull the microphone a little bit more towards you or sit one part of the
okay. So I was just like, if my friends haven't made it yet, what makes you think I'm gonna make it? And he was like, just try it. No one hurt you to try. So I tried it, and I really enjoyed like listening to like the end results. It's like almost like cooking for me. Like I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I could cook, but I like the end results. Like I did pretty good. And that's how I got into music.
Were you doing any television?
Yes. Well, not when he not when he suggested that like you should try to do music.
But later, were you doing any television?
Yes,
What type of TV show?
reality TV,
Reality? What show was it?
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. Where? Love and Hip Hop.
Objection, relevance.
Overruled, but please move it along.
When did you release your first mixtape?
Objection, relevance.
Yeah, so I'll give you some background, but it needs to be a little bit more
Sure.
excited.
Sure. I'll cut to the chase. Marty, do you have a record deal
Objection,
Yes.
relevance.
Overruled.
with who?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Atlantic Records.
Do you have any platinum certified songs?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Yes.
Do you have any Grammy awards?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled. Counsel, you asked her about her siblings, you asked her about her
I'll
birthday,
move on,
you
Your
asked
Honor.
a
Happy
number
to
of
move on.
questions.
Sure, happy to move on.
So,
Happy, Your Honor. Thank you.
all right.
And when you were face to face with Mrs. Ellis,
Mhm.
did you ever threaten to get her fired?
No.
And I want to be very, very clear. Did you ever spit on Mrs. Ellis?
No.
Did you ever call Miss Ellis the N-word? Apologies.
No.
Cardi, where were you living in 2018?
In 2018, I was living in between New Jersey and Atlanta.
Where were your regular OBGYN doctors?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
Why were you in LA the week of February 24th?
I was doing NBA All-Star Weekend, and I just had like a whole bunch of promotional things to do out here in California.
Was part of your work, did you have to attend an NBA game?
Yes.
Yesterday, plaintiff's counsel asked you some questions about your hair. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And
Pay
one of the
attention,
questions
guys.
he asked you was,
Listen to this. Listen to this.
on the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair? Do you remember him asking you that?
Yes.
Do you remember how you responded?
I don't know. I really don't remember what color hair I had.
Your Honor, I'd like to show the witness some photographs, please.
Watch this, guys. This is exclusive.
Can you show the counsel first
Of course.
and provide a copy?
Yes, I have one for you right here.
I think you-
Watch this bomb. Oh, watch this, ladies and gentlemen.
Just for refresher memory.
Yes.
You want to just identify the next order?
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor, thank you, which I think is.
Two
And
thirty-two.
this is a photograph of who?
I'm sorry. Counsel, it's her direction. She can identify it for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
232.
Are you going to put this in front of you?
Dum, da,
Frank,
dum,
can you
dum.
please look at this photograph and tell me, do you recognize this?
Yes.
What is this photograph?
That is me out here in LA at a All-Star Weekend NBA game.
And does this picture refresh your recollection about what your hair color was that week?
Yes.
What color was it?
I'll say like a ashy, dirty blonde.
Can you see your nails in that photo?
Yes.
And were you wearing acrylic nails or some other type?
Acrylic.
And I think you testified yesterday that acrylic nails can last you up to 2 weeks. Is that right?
Yes.
Are those the nails you had the entire time you were in LA?
Yes.
How would you describe those nails looking at them in the photo?
I'll say to my taste, they're like kind of short. They're square, they're boxy. They have like stones, flat rhinestones in the middle. They orangey.
I'm sorry, did you say the flat rhinestones were in the middle?
Yeah.
And how long would you estimate I know you said you feel like they were short, but could you estimate how long you feel like they were?
Like an inch, maybe less, an inch or so.
And what shape are they?
They like coffin square.
Are those the nails you were wearing on the date of the incident?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to move this into evidence and publish it for the jury.
That's the smoking gun. He has proof that her nails were short the day of the incident.
Cardi, do you remember, did you get your nails done before you came to LA or after?
It's most likely before LA.
But they were the same nails the whole time you were here?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right, you all right?
So the photograph that we're looking at there, what date was the photograph taken?
I'm not sure the date, but I know it was that weekend of All Stars and stuff.
Okay. And what time of day did this photograph, what time of day was it taken? Was it morning, afternoon, evening?
Overruled.
It had to be like around like a 6 p.m., like whatever time like games start. It really depends. Like that week, it was just, I'm not sure, but it wasn't like a night. It was like probably in the afternoon or something.
And when you go out at night, do you change your clothing and fix yourself up to prepare for the evening?
Objection.
Assisting.
Were you dressed this exact way when you saw Dr. Finke on the date of the incident?
No.
So you changed your clothing completely different than this, correct?
Yes.
Could you have also changed your nails?
Objection. Cultural speculation.
Overruled.
No. It's not that easy to change acrylic nails.
But you told us before that it would take about 2 hours to do that, correct?
Yes. But I know for a fact, I mean, if you could track down that whole week, I had these nails on for sure.
Yeah. Your Honor, I would want to zoom in the photograph just to show the nails better than what we can see.
We do that.
With the focus on the left hand or right hand.
That works.
That's wonderful. Thank you. So if we look at that, that's your right hand, correct?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And if you wanted to scratch someone with those nails, and cause them to have a cut to their face, you could do it with those nails, can't you?
Assisting.
The nails that we see in this photograph, are they sharp in your opinion?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Well, it's referring to the photograph now.
No, they are not sharp at all. Those are not sharp nails.
Now, you heard a witness, Tiara Malcolm, a few
Yes.
moments ago in the last 15, 20 minutes. She testified that she also had a cut to her face. Do you remember hearing that in court?
Yes.
So how did she get the cut on her face? If you know, how do you, if you know?
It wouldn't be for me.
Is it possible that when you were reaching over, you cut her face?
Objection.
Assisting.
And the rhinestones that you see there, you consider those to be flat?
Yes.
And you consider yourself to be a freshman in 2018. Does that mean you just started your career in music and rapping and all that?
Yes.
So before 2018, you were not a rapper?
I was.
Overruled.
When did you first start?
I first started rapping in 2016, but I became a superstar for rapping in 2017.
Okay.
So just being blessed then. So
All right. And why was it, aside from what you've told us, that you feel being a freshman and being pregnant, the two didn't match? Was there any other reason aside from that you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Assisting.
Earlier, you testified that when you went to the doctor's office on the date of the incident, you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret, correct?
yes.
And the reason you wanted to keep it a secret was because you were a rapper, correct?
Objection is characterized as testimony argumentative.
Assisting.
Why did you want to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Objection, asked and answered.
Overruled.
My career. I didn't tell my parents yet. I was just very overwhelmed.
And when you thought that your secret was being violated, it made you angry, correct?
Objection, argumentative, is characterized as testimony, lacks foundation.
Overruled.
You can
Yeah.
And aside from your assumption that you were being recorded by Miss Imani Ellis, was there any other assumptions that you had at the time of the incident?
Objection, argumentative, is characterized as the testimony.
Assisting.
You had a belief, a state of mind, that Imani Ellis was recording you at the time of the incident, correct?
Objection, outside the scope of redirect. We had
Assisting.
No further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions from the jury? I'm not seeing any hands. All right. You can step down then. All right. I think we're not gonna have another witness before lunch, or I'm sorry, does plaintiff have another witness for after lunch?
We do not, Your Honor.
All right. Does plaintiff rest?
No, Your Honor.
Well, are you gonna have a witness after lunch?
I would like to discuss this outside the presence of the jury.
All right. Okay, folks, we're gonna take our lunch break now. We're gonna resume back at 1:30. In the meantime, please don't discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions or do any research. We'll see you at 1:30.
Mr. Peterson, witnesses lined up for this afternoon, call them out of order. I explained to him and the court this morning that I have 3 witnesses, which are Dr. Azizulai, Ms. Parsi, and Michael Shok.
and they are unavailable for today, and we wanted to call them out of order, requesting that the court allow them to testify on Tuesday.
Okay, well, you haven't made your offer of proof with respect to whether or not their testimony is relevant to anything?
Yes, Your Honor. So, may I do that now?
Well, I thought you said you didn't know what they were gonna say.
I spoke to them
When?
during the break.
Okay, and what are they gonna say?
So Dr. Azizulahi is going to say that he had been advised there's a disturbance in the building. His assistant, Miss Parsi, went upstairs to the 5th floor. He did not go to the 5th floor. Michael Ashok was on the 5th floor as well.
Okay, let's start, keep with the doctor. So what's he gonna say?
Doctor's going to say that there was a disturbance in the building,
Okay, that's undisputed.
and that's it for him.
Okay, so we don't need him, right?
No.
Okay, so what's the next witness?
Miss Parsi is his assistant, went
Okay.
upstairs to find out what was going on and witnessed the confrontation between the 3 individuals the 2 individuals and the person that intervened, Miss Malcolm.
So she's gonna testify as to what she saw, which includes the disturbance and,
Only,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, only what she saw, and it could go to the scratch on the Miss Malcolm's head. You can gain some information how that came about. I didn't discuss that with her, however, she was present during that piece. And Michael Shok was a patient that was on the 5th floor walking in the hallway, and he's a witness to the entire confrontation.
And so let's go back to when you identified these people.
They've been on the witness list for many months now. I'm not sure if it was the 2024 one, however, definitely in July, it was there. I can check my records. They've known about this, and it's the same issue that they had, that we had.
And so when did you learn of Mr. Schultz?
We learned of it when an investigator did investigation several months ago, at least several months ago, and found out that he was an actual witness, an eyewitness to the incident. Your Honor, the only witness list that I have is from July 25th of 2025. He's been on this witness list.
He's not on that one.
Yes, he is, Your Honor. I have a copy for the court.
Oh, okay, I see him.
Yeah.
Mike Shaw.
Michael Shok, Azizulahi, and Parsi are all on that one. Mr. Lamb and I had a conversation about this at length. We created this list together. He told me his witnesses. I told him my witnesses. He signed this. They've never objected to it one time till recently. And the only reason they've objected is to, I'm not clear why they want to do it. It seems to be very one-sided that they can exclude our witnesses, but we can't exclude theirs. So I would ask the court not to exclude ours, since the court has not excluded theirs.
All right, and what's Mr. Schultz going to testify to?
Mr. Shok is going to testify that he was a patient at a different doctor's office on the 5th floor, and he was walking in the hallway to go to the bathroom, and he saw the incident himself with his own eyes.
All right, for the defense.
First, Your Honor, just so the record is clear, counsel did say that he could not continue with witnesses today. He did mention something about taking people out of order. I have told him that I don't think he has that right, and earlier today I mentioned that taking witnesses, defense taking witnesses out of order is not the same thing as the plaintiff being unable to proceed with witnesses at the time of trial. As the court knows, trial was continued several times. The 2024 witness list jointly filed does not have any of these people. These people were first listed, if memory serves, in the July 2025 witness list, and we did object, but that ruling, that has never been heard by the court to this point. They were first identified in July 2025. We were not told what their potential testimony would be. We were told that Dr. Azizolaki.
Well, he's not testifying because he doesn't have anything to add.
Right, and the other ones, we were told there's one that was a receptionist and shot a guest, so we were not given any substance at all. At no point did they disclose that, and counsel was unable to disclose it this morning, and now he's making certain representations. The fact of the matter is, and I should also say that we are ready to proceed. We got two more witnesses, Dr. Rosenberg, who's the designated expert, and Dr. Finke. And we want to get this trial done. We're ready to go.
Okay.
May I respond to one thing, Your Honor, please?
Go ahead.
So in form interrogatory responses, back in 2022, the same way that the defendant responded and said there's two individuals who are witnesses, that is the same way that plaintiff responded. It's the same thing. And it's attached to plaintiff's opposition to defendant's request to produce witnesses at trial. It was filed with the court yesterday or the day before, and it has all of the discovery. I'm sorry, actually, no. This one has a discovered defendant, but I do have the discovered the plaintiff. It was used in this case by the opposing side. They knew that we had these witnesses that we didn't know their names. And the 2024 expert designation was not real because we had agreed to put the trial around this time. And I don't really remember doing anything with the witness list. That may be a list that they created and they filed. I definitely don't remember signing that. I don't think my signature would be on that document. So if they prepared something and filed it, I was not part of it. They just decided to file it on their own.
All right.
I was just going to say, what I think counsel is saying is that he did not identify any of these three people back in 2024. He's now contesting
2022.
Well, no, I'm talking about the joint witness list.
I think I understand, and so I think here's the issue: is it certainly would have been appropriate for both parties to have done the investigation at the outset of the case to identify who these witnesses were. That didn't happen. It sounds as though both sides engaged in investigative work after discovery was closed and identified new witnesses. I'm going to take plaintiff's counsel's representations at face value, and that they were recently identified. These witnesses were on the July 25 joint trial witness list. To the extent that they were identified, the people were identified after discovery was closed. I think it's appropriate that they be allowed to testify. But it's going to be on a short leash. And I indicated during the pretrial conference that I am relatively liberal in the interest of expediting the process in case to call witnesses out of order. And so we'll suspend plaintiff's case now. We'll start the defense case. But your witnesses need to be here Tuesday morning and they're not testifying.
I understand, Your Honor. Will defense speak? They didn't give me 24 hours notice. It's fine. I'm not that picky. My question is, will Dr. Rosenberg and Dr. Finke be testifying this afternoon? So at least during the lunch hour, I could do some preparation.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I got two voicemail messages which we can play, which were not particularly coherent from counsel, that says that he doesn't have witnesses.
Okay, I've already ruled on that. So
Yeah,
do you have witnesses for this afternoon?
Yes, and I advised him as soon as he told.
I'm not disputing the 24-hour notice.
Please stop interrupting.
Sorry, I was going to respond to the 24-hour notice. We did, in fact, tell
Okay.
him as soon as he said
Answer the
that.
question. Do you have witnesses for the afternoon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge said, I want to get some lunch. I ain't got no time for this. Okay, so Cardi will be putting on her case now, at the lunch. And then on Tuesday of next week, if the plaintiff is successful in getting those two witnesses to come in, then the judge has allowed them to testify, but he's going to keep their testimony on a short leash. Meaning this guy just can't just run his case into the hole. The judge wants him to get to the point, not all over the place, and keep it concise. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, Cardi B has I don't think she'll be coming back on the stand. But we'll see. We'll see. With that, I have to take a lunch. And I'll see you guys on the next update. Until then, we're going to listen to some music. Here we go.
Welcome to the mic, it's the Dennis Byron Show. Breaking headlines, truth in every flow. From courtroom seats to exclusive shots. Journalism raw, yeah, Byron calls the shots. Subscribe, stay woke, now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show. 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 Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. Welcome to the mic, it's the Dennis Byron Show. Breaking headlines, truth in every flow. From courtroom scenes to exclusive shots. Journalism raw, yeah, Byron calls the shots. Subscribe, stay woke, now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show. Welcome to the mic, it's the Dennis Byron Show. Breaking headlines, truth in every flow. From courtroom seats to exclusive shots. Journalism raw, yeah, Byron calls the shots. Subscribe, stay woke, now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show. 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 Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. The Dennis Byron Show. Dennis Byron Show. Welcome to the mic, it's the Dennis Byron Show. Breaking headlines, truth in every flow. From courtroom scenes to exclusive shots. Journalism raw, yeah, Byron calls the shots. Subscribe, stay woke, now let's get in the know. It's the Dennis Byron Show. Welcome to the mic, it's
Frontline with the pen. Hip hop inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip hop inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalism record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, Frontline with the pen. Hip Hop Inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip Hop Inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. While they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip Hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Steady on the map, run and tell that. Frontline with the pen. Hip Hop Inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip Hop Inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. While they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the
curated. Hip hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet, from the studio to trial. Ain't no regrets, breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real, never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Yeah, they on the map, run and tell lies.
Frontline with the pen. Hip Hop Inquirer. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron, the name. Hip Hop Inquirer, the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real, never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that.
Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. While they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real, never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet, from the studio to trial. Ain't no regrets, breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real, never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Yeah, they on the map, run and tell lies.
Frontline with the pen. Hip Hop Inquirer. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron, the name. Hip Hop Inquirer, the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip Hop Inquirer, the real, never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm a G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lived every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip-hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip-Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Yeah, they on the map, run and tell that. Frontline with the pen. Hip-Hop Inquirer. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron, the name. Hip-Hop Inquirer, the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm a G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lived every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip-hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip-Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-Hop Inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for Frontline with the pen. Hip hop inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip hop inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword, breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. See, this ain't no gossip column. This is culture curated. Hip-hop documented, verified, celebrated. This is Hip-Hop Inquirer, where receipts matter. So hit that sub, join the ride with a vet. From the studio to trial, ain't no regrets. Breaking stories while they sleep in the booth. Dennis Byron got the lens on the truth. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip-hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. Yeah, they on the map, run and tell that. Frontline with the pen. Hip hop inquiry. I've been front row from the ciphers to the chains. Dennis Byron the name. Hip hop inquiry the flame. We the voice of the block, pen sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom floor. Byron been riding 3 decades strong. Hip hop inquirer, the real never wrong. Yeah, we dig, we expose, we press, we reveal. From the legends to the lies, we keep it real. Byron with the facts, no time for the cap. He on the map, run and tell that. Started with a Nikon, chasing down a spark. Snapping shots of Biggie before he left the park. ATL to the BX, I kept it authentic. From rap beats to court seats, I really been in it. I ain't TMZ, I'm the G with the sources. Breaking exclusives, live from the horses. Wrote the script while they mimic my tone. Interviews with icons, yeah, I built this alone. Why they blog for clout, I report for the streets. Facts over fiction, receipts on repeat. Byron been official since cassette tape days. Now I'm pressing play from courtrooms to airwaves. Destiny's Child, Yeezy in the lens. From Def Jam meetings to courtroom defense. YouTubers fake it, I lift every frame. Journalists of record, remember the name. We the voice of the block, pin sharp like a sword. Breaking truth from the booth to the courtroom.